Hello everybody, this is Xenogears543 welcoming you back to Let's Play Xenogears. And we get a battle before we can go down the elevator. I'll take it. We have more death blows to show off with Satan. We got Zanretsu to show off. Slowly but surely working our way through Satan's death blows. New as of Disc 2. I know for a fact Fuke kills these guys in one shot, so we're going to do that. Yeah, I was like, I don't know how many of those I'll need to do with Ellie, but we'll do a few of those just to hit them. Hey, Satan leveled up. Not that you really needed it, but I will take those stat improvements. And the 2,000 gold in the eyeball. We're gonna load down. Anyway, we're actually pretty much at the end of the dungeon, believe it or not. This dungeon is not super long. That's why I wanted to. There are 4 consoles here. This is south. South is number 4. Actually, cancel. We're going to start with the west computer. Number 2. We're going to go to the north computer. Sorry, blocking this off. We want 5. East computer. Number 8. South computer. Number 4. Now I want to go use this computer. We're going to look through the things. Yeah, this is why. We needed everything to add up to the same numbers. We have 6, 7, 3, 9, 1. We have 17 in the up-down direction, and 8 and 16 in the horizontal direction. We needed A, B, C, and D. B and D can be changed, can be swapped with each other. A and C can be swapped with each other. But we had essentially 2, 4, 5, and 8 to use. And we needed so if you add those up, the most equal they can be is 9. Is a 9 and a 10. So we need the 10 to line up with the 16, A and C. And the 9 to line up with the 17, B and D. So, that's how this code works. That's the code address. Let's see our current code condition. Current code condition shows us what we put in at each value. This is correct. You can swap the 4 and the 5 and the 2 and the 8, but otherwise this is exact. You have to use those 4 numbers, and it has to be some combination, either that or a swap along the horizontal or vertical axis. You can't change the other ones. We're going to release the lock now. Anima Relic release. Ride in the center of the lift. Down. I'm ready for this battle. We have a battle coming up, of course, after we solve the puzzle. You know. Yep, we're just on a small lift, heading straight down to this Anima Relic. Make sure you're ready for the fights that are coming up before you do that, before you go down the second time. I'm not worried about inputting the puzzle again, it's whatever. No way to go but east. They really wanted to make sure that you're ready. Like, if there's anything else, like, you know that there's gonna be something big at the end of this hallway, based on the 3 doors. Okay. Billy shows up randomly. I guess we were supposed to bring him. It's fine. This is the Anima Relic. Who is it? Who's calling me? I don't know. I don't know. What should I do? You were waiting? For me? Billy? Guess I should have brought Billy through the dungeon. It's fine. No harm done. Did you see that? It looks like my gear? Maybe something has happened to your gear. Let's head for the exit and see if any change has taken place. I mean, I wanted Satan to show off death blows, but we didn't quite get through all of Satan's 6 AP death blows, but we're going to be using his 7 AP death blows in this fight. You girls again? You girls again? Yep. Elements! I see you've gained a new gear that has been aligned with an Anima Relic. You know that we should have been the ones to have it. We need stronger powers in order for Commander Ramses to realize his long-cherished dreams. Desires. Yes, for the building of our ideal country, we can't allow you to take it. So, come on, let us have it! You knew what Solaris was doing to the surface dwellers, and you know what the situation is like now on the Earth, and yet you... What the Gazelle do, or whatever happens to the lambs, are not my concerns. Each of us have our own obligations to fulfill. We don't have time to deal with affairs concerning you weak and inferior people. Dominia, do you truly believe that? Yes. Look at yourselves, for instance. You, the strong and the superior, were the first to preserve yourselves, without any mutations. Is that not right? Power and ability have nothing to do with it. It was pure coincidence that we didn't mutate. People are people, nothing more or less. I admit that there are the weak and powerless, but that's no reason for us to forsake them. We are all the same human beings. So, you wish to give a hand to those who would be saved? You're so nice and kind! How commendable. But, is that really what's best for mankind? You were all once surface dwellers. Weren't you all forced to live under the oppression of Solaris? I know that you know how it feels to be a have-not, so why do you... People must be able to stand on their own in any circumstance they are in. Overprotection only stunts their will to be independent. This stunts the growth of the people and the world. We've experienced that firsthand. Live by one's own strength. Stand on one's own feet. It's sad but true that the weak will be weeded out. But we cannot look back. That is the providence of human existence. That is just the providence of those who are the haves. Humph. So be it then. Show me this providence of yours that wishes to save the meager have-nots. Here I come. And it's boss time. They're all weak to the opposite elements. Seraphita is going to be the most annoying, so we're going to use our water death blows on her. Crystal water from Satan. Here's Satan's ice death blow. Or water death blow. Seraphita is very weak to this, by the way. Yeah, that killed her. Oh no! Okay, now we want to take out Calvena. She's the next most threatening. She's weak to fire, of course. Calvena is not down yet. Calvena's not down yet. I guess she's Calvena. She healed herself? That's rude. Ellie, please take her out with your fire attacks. We want elemental death blows for this fight because exploiting elemental weaknesses is good. That's enough. Okay, Calvena's down. We've already seen Satan's fire death blow, so that's kind of why I took her out. Also, it was really handy that she's the best to take her out there. Now here we want to take... Talon is weak to earth. Yes. So we're going to use Satan's Rumble Earth Death Blow. Talon only has 2,000 health. Calvena has 2,500, Seraphita has 2,000, Talon has 2,000 as well, so that should be Talon down. And now we just have Dominia. She has 4,000 health, because she's the leader, even though she's weak to lightning, which is the easiest one to have element to have access to. Only that much. Wow, that was not actually that bad. I'm gonna heal myself real quick with some inner healing, just to be on the safe side. Satan, let's do your lightning attack. Or wind attack, festive wind. Because that's what she's weak to. And then we might show off his XX death blow if I get a chance, but it's not a huge deal. Yay, characters. That was 1,200 damage, not bad. I like how they give me the damage value right at the beginning. I'm gonna have you heal her. Ellie needs to live. Cool. Ellie. I feel like Ellie deserves to be in this fight against the elements, though, considering she, like, apparently was one of them, even though I have no idea which element she was associated with, because... yeah. Dominia just has high defense. That's why we took out all the other ones first, so that we wouldn't have to deal with them. Because, you know, now better to reduce the number of enemies we have to fight. Can you stop beating up Ellie? Ellie, please. I want you to live. That's not enough HP. Like, that's not enough HP. I'm sorry. You didn't heal her enough. We need more HP. Satan is better at healing. We're not even getting damage off on her. Thanks for doing that. Because I don't have to heal Faye. I can just go into a death blow. She's a lot of HP too. Okay, Ellie, get your wind death blow off again. More damage, please, Ellie. I mean, Ellie's never going to be healing, so may as well do as much as we can with her. Okay, Satan, let's show off your XX death blow. His new XX death blow, it missed, so... Well, the first one missed. She's not weak to this in particular, but it's still damage. And it was enough. Nice. That's all of Satan's new death blows shown off. And... we win. We get a strength drive, a vitality drive, an ether drive, and an ether defense drive. For boosting stats. I should do that at some point. I might just throw them all in Faye. Since Faye, he's gonna be in the party for the rest of the game. Ha! We may have fared poorly when we fought in the flesh, but we will finish you off in our gears. Come, follow me. We are not done yet. Here we go, in our gears. We do not want elements here. They have gears. Yep. What took you? What meaning is there in fighting again? Silence! Now we have no choice but to fight. Now we will show you the true power of the elements. Get ready, because here we come. Let us merge and combine our forces. Elements formation! I can't do 4 voices at once. I'm not going to edit that in, but just for that line. It's fine. We get an epic merging, we get an epic cutscene. Jeez. You're just like throwing away all that material. Like all the stuff that's just flying away is like, you can only do this once. And then you have to replace all these parts. Jeez. Well, our gears should be full on fuel, and I did upgrade them all. So we should be fine for this fight. This fight has 45,000 HP, by the way. I figure I'd mention all these things before we go in. This is actually going to be the first somewhat challenging fight of Disc 2. System Mid is going to get us through this fight, though. And it's very important that Ellie does not have this. Kishin Sword is going to be annoying. By the way, this attack. This is annoying. This is the most obnoxious thing they do. The Kishin Sword. What do I want to do? Level 1 Death Blows. I'm going to be doing level 1 Death Blows with Satan. Ellie... I could Air Odds her. She does have an Ether Doubler on. No, I took it off. Never mind. We're not air-rodsing. We're gonna level 1 death blow her. Since we don't have an ether. 0 damage. That was blocked though. Darn it, I should have put that ether... I should have put the ether doubler back on Ellie. Because that would have been really nice. We just want to go for level 1 death blows here. I'll have a go. Go to... And we're just going to be pretty much spamming system edge here. Because that's large chunks of damage. I mean, probably about 9 of those-ish. Ellie, is your rod seriously elemental? Or are they just really good at... Or do you just do no damage? That's not enough damage that I care. Satan's doing fine. I'm not worried about Satan. We have so many rounds of... We have enough rounds of system mid that we should be able to take them out pretty easily. Ouch. Not too bad though. I might go into special options and do air rods anyway. Ellie does have an ether booster on her equipment, and I think I left her with a decent ether setup. We'll see how much damage this does. Okay, that's pretty decent. You know, almost 4,000 damage. I'll definitely take that. For the amount of fuel it costs, definitely worthwhile. You know, it doesn't cost as much as System Mid, so... Ellie's gonna be air rodsing. Because that's... You know, not as much as a System Mid attack, but... pretty close. For 400 fuel per turn, well, it's technically more fuel overall, in terms of cost. And Satan keeps spamming level 1 death blows, because I want to get big hits out quickly. I'll get you! Cool. I'm just going to keep doing this. I mean, what do you want me to do? Air rods. They're good. They were good on disc 1. They're still good on disc 2. Ow, that hurt actually. Oh no. System mid wore off, so we're gonna do that again. We have to spend a turn doing that again, that's fine. It's Satan's turn, you just go for a regular attack. Do some damage. Ellie, keep spamming your air rods. I will gladly take the 3,000 damage per turn that I get from this, since I have enough... At this point I have enough fuel that it's not really taking that much fuel. If I'm only doing it for one fight, it's like, whatever. Ow! Seraphita, you're obnoxious. I better get you out of this phase. Ow, finish him! Did we skip Talon, or is Talon last? Because I feel like Talon shouldn't be last, but we may have skipped Talon, which is okay. You know, whatever. Go, Ellie! Keep throwing air rods out. I wish I had left that ether doubler on though. I think I didn't. I think I took it off. It's fine. I wish I'd remembered to put it back on, I should say. Yeah, just keep attacking with Goten, because it's more powerful, and I don't care about spamming the 10 extra fuel to do this. It's so much more powerful. I mean, it's a little less accurate, but whatever. Kishin Sword. This is the big bad bang attack. Yep, that attack is obnoxious. But it means that they're getting a little bit low on health. So, Aerods, go! I mean, really, we're doing like 7,000 a turn between Aerods and Faye and, say, Systemid, and Satan is helping. He's doing 1,500 every other turn, you know. But that Aerods did it. They're done. Yeah. Don't underestimate the power of Aerods. Hey, they left their sword behind. How nice of them. Everyone levels up. There's our stat gains. And we get our Kishin Sword and 30,000 more gold, which is very welcome. Very welcome, because I spent a lot on upgrades. Anyway, I think this is going to do it for this part. Because I believe we've lost control. And we're going to have lots of cutscenes. So, well, I guess I'll get through this little scene. Some things only the weak can feel. But weakness does not make them servile. It's because they are weak that they can develop kindness and never look down on people. That is where real human interaction comes from. Everyone has weaknesses. Even you did at first. They still do. They have elemental weaknesses. Your weakness drew you to each other and made you grow strong. Never forget those feelings. When you all lived together side by side. Wait! Are you trying to show us mercy? Are you just trying to show off? You've got us all wrong, Dominia. Our paths may be different, but our goals are the same. That's why I can't fight you anymore. There's no reason for me to. That's all. Wow. We just abandoned them. Well, it looks like they sure showed us a thing or two. And that's gonna do it for this part. Next time, we see what happens next in Xenogears, now that we have more narration. I'll see you then.